All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Will Dinwiddie here. This morning's topic of discussion is the topic of winning. Webster's Dictionary, the Webster's Dictionary definition that I want to use describes winning as being successful at something. Being successful at something doesn't necessarily mean that you're winning first place in the contest. Or that you're the number one person in your area at what you do. That is an evolution of what it starts out as. Being successful really starts out as learning to do the things that make you happy. In my opinion, being successful, being a winner, isn't just the first place victory. It's chasing happiness. It's chasing success, whatever the success is for you. I have clients that have been chasing a career, as an example, for over 10 years, and now they're finally getting the opportunity to do it. They finally got their chance. Being successful and being a winner is all about overcoming. Winning comes from overcoming. You can't win without overcoming something. And what I really want to talk about is overcoming your own mind. Because really it's your own thoughts that determine whether you win or lose. It's nothing outside, it's nothing external. It's not you missing, or you didn't have the supplement that the other guy had, or you didn't have the training tool the other guy had, or you didn't have the advantage the other guy had. That's not what winning comes down to. Winning comes down to overcoming your own beliefs about yourself, your own beliefs that dictate whether you are going to work and to find a way, or whether you are going to accept it and then allow it to discourage you. Overcoming is finding a way. So everybody has their own road. Everybody's on their own path. So finding a way is all unique. It's all individual. How does one person, for example, how does one person win a contest their first show, but then another person, it takes them years to win? Why is that? We all have different advantages and we all have different start points. But overcoming your limitations is what winning is really all about. Overcoming the odds is what winning is really all about. It's not about blaming or using another person's circumstances as a way to discredit yourself. Some people have genetic abilities that other people don't have, but we all have our own spirit inside of us, and we all can control that spirit, and we all can build our own selves up. It took me 5 years to win my first strongman competition. I lost every strongman competition I competed in for 5 years straight before I finally won my first one. And now, if you've noticed over the last 4 years, since that time period, I have pretty much won at everything that I have done, or everything that I've tried. It took a long time for me to become a winner. It took a long time for me to grow, because there was a lot of things that I still had to overcome in my own mind. I had a lot of my own discouraging thoughts that I still had to work to overcome. I believe that's why it took me so long. And I had my own path. I had to grow in other ways that other people didn't have to grow. I had to get bigger. I had to put in work in other ways in myself to make myself grow and to become a champion and to live the life that I'm living now. There were things I still needed to work on. So the reason why I didn't get there sooner is because I wasn't ready yet. I still had a lot to learn. I still had a lot of things to overcome. I still had a lot of personal winning, internal winning that I needed to accomplish, victories that I needed to accomplish inside myself, inside my brain. I had to develop the right kind of mentality to become a winner. I already had everything that it took inside, but I needed to still work on my discouraging thoughts. I still needed to work to overcome those. I still needed to work to overcome the physical weaknesses that I had, that I knew was holding me back. I knew I needed to work harder on my legs, and I knew I needed to work harder on my athleticism and my explosiveness. There was a lot of things. It wasn't just one thing. But as I overcame all these little individual things, it was the accumulation of all the little individual wins that created the big victory. What you see today, all the championship wins that I have, all the gym business, the things that I'm doing now, all were accumulated victories that led to what I have now. So again, winning is working to be successful at something. It doesn't matter what it is that you want to be successful at. All that matters is that you strive to work toward being more successful at those things, to overcome whatever it is that you're dealing with, to overcome the fears and the limiting beliefs that you have in your mind. It's all, you can switch that. It was a switch that I finally made in my head to become a personal trainer. I tried to become a personal trainer when I first got out of the Army, and I failed. And it would be 6 years later when I would try again, or 7 years. 7 years later I would try again, and then I would pass. And I was intimidated. For 7 years I was intimidated because I didn't think I was smart enough. I didn't think I had what it took. I didn't think I had the social skills to be able to talk to people, to be able to express myself in a positive, motivational way that wouldn't scare people off, that wouldn't intimidate people because of my size or because of my intensity. It took a long time for me to learn how to use my intensity to my advantage, to use the skills that I had to my advantage. To build the confidence that I could be a winner. What happened was one day I just got tired of being a loser in my mind. I got tired of telling myself that you were a loser, that you couldn't do it. I just decided, you know what, I can do it, and I'm going to do it, and I'm not a loser, and I am a winner, and I can do this. And I just switched it. I just switched my mindset around, and you can do it too. You just have to decide, just like what Anthony Robbins says. You just have to decide to make the switch that you're no longer going to be what it is that you've thought yourself to be at this point in your life. You are going to be the person that you want to be. You have to decide, I am going to do that. And what would this winner mentality, if I were going to be a winner, if I was going to win all these championships and I was going to build this dream and be a trainer, what kind of person would it take to do that? Well, I couldn't be a winner, and I couldn't be an entrepreneur and a business owner and a positive person with negative thoughts. You can't do that thinking negative. The only way you're going to become a winner, the only way you're going to become a successful person is to start thinking like one, to start thinking like a winner. What do winners do? They train. What do successful people do? They study. What do successful people in business do? They study. They work hard. What do positive people do? They are positive. They read positive quotes. They listen to positive videos. They go to seminars where there's positive people saying positive things. They surround themselves around people that are going to lift them up, that are going to make them believe that they can do it. They're not going to let negativity take them out. They're going to acknowledge negativity, and they're going to dismiss it, and they're going to get it away from themselves. They're going to use the negative energy in a positive way to build them up. You're going to use that negative energy to become everything you've ever wanted to become by rebelling against it, rebelling against the negative voices in your head that say that you can't do it. No, you can do it. I can do it. I will do it. And I'm going to continue to train, and I'm going to continue to study, and I'm going to continue to be the positive person that I want to be the winner that I want to be. You have to decide. You have to tell yourself and be demanding on yourself. And there is nothing else. You make a decision, and as easy as it is to be negative, it's equally as easy to be positive if you just focus and dedicate your energy to that subject or to that lifestyle, to that way of life. So again, winning and being a successful person all comes down to what you decide in your head and in your heart what you're going to do. You make the choice. You make the decision and don't turn back. You go full forward with the new you. You recreate yourself. There is no lack. How do I say that? There is never a time that is going to. There's no time. How do I say this? It's always available. Success is always available for you. You just have to decide. And once you make the step, you have to decide there is nothing else. There is no turning back. You are never again going to allow yourself to be negative. You are never again going to allow negative thoughts to derail you. You are going to acknowledge negativity, and you are going to utilize what you are learning about it to push you forward, because that is what your life is about. That is how you become successful. That is how you become a winner, is you